Good morning. I'm Leslie Kanan with Village Health. Thank you so much for joining me today for another grounding meditation. We're just going to move through some breath work, um, maybe do a body scan, and just kind of tap into the differing emotions. Um, I'm aware that I'm feeling, and I'm sure many of you are feeling as well. Before we head into our meditation today, I just want to give you a visualization of emotions. We're meant to have emotions. And I think I got this visualization from Barbara Friedrichsen, who wrote a book on positivity and another book on love, and she is a researcher. And when we think of emotions, we're meant to have them. We're not meant to deny them or stuff them down. So the visualization is thinking of each emotion like a wave. And just like a wave on the ocean, on the beach, a wave comes and then it goes. And so today we're going to focus on the waves of emotions or the wave of emotion we're having, and just acknowledging that just like a wave, we're going to feel it. Maybe we're at the front end of it. Maybe we're at the top of it. Maybe we're at the end of it. But that just acknowledging where we are and just being in that moment without trying to deny it, try to rush through it, or try to stuff it down, or whatever it is we might try to do to cope. So, with that visual, go ahead and just find a comfortable spot, whether you're sitting or lying down. And as you get comfortable, make sure you have any props that you might need, pillows or a blanket if it was snowing here just a little bit ago. It's a little colder this morning. So just getting whatever you need to make yourself feel comfortable. And as you settle in, I invite you to either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and just start to breathe, focusing in on the inhalation and the exhalation. So inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose or your mouth. And inhaling, breathing in through your nose. And exhaling through your nose or mouth. And maybe for the first exhale or here, exhale almost like a sigh. And just really let any stuck energy or stuck feelings go in a way that we can get some movement in our bodies, just with the breath. Now, as you continue to inhale through the nose or exhale through the nose or mouth, notice the support that your body has from wherever you're sitting or lying down. Notice your physical connection to the chair or the floor. If your feet are flat, feeling that connection, noticing it. So just noticing the support you have from the chair underneath you and maybe behind you, or the floor underneath you and the floor underneath your feet. Noticing that connection and noticing that support. And just continue to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or the mouth. And take a moment to visualize that you're growing roots out of your tail, out of your hips, down into the floor beneath you, down into the earth. And that you're connected and supported there. Feeling that pull and that connection below you in a way that grounds you. Just noticing that what comes up and the feelings of that connection. And as you feel your connection, rooting yourself down into the earth, through your tail and through the soles of your feet. With each exhale, let go whatever's not serving you. Maybe it's thoughts about thinking about emotions. What's not serving you? Maybe it's thoughts that start with I should, or I should not, or I should be. So just notice the support from the ground underneath you, but also with each exhale, letting go of whatever is not going to serve you in today's practice. Now visualize a stream of light coming down from the sky or the heavens, and it's coming down and it's going to come and connect to the crown of your head. And as that stream of light comes down, you feel a pull through the crown of your head upwards, but you're still connected under you, through your tail and through the soles of your feet. So feeling that you're perfectly supported from up above and down below. And with this stream of light coming down, let it envelop you from the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet, filling you up, covering you up with whatever it is you're going to need today. It could be peace, calm, love, support, whatever is coming to mind, whatever you're needing, even if you can't name it or label it, that stream of light will continue to give you what you need today. And you're supported and safe, connected up above and supported and connected down below. Now coming back into the breath, noticing where the breath is going in your body, noticing the quality and the dynamic of your breath. Take a moment and just start to bring to mind or bring to your heart, what emotions are you feeling? What emotions have you been feeling? What emotions are you feeling in the current moment? Or what worries and feelings are you having about the future? And as you're aware of what you've felt in the past and maybe what lies ahead, I want you for a moment to focus on the emotions that are here right now. Maybe it's an emotion of fear. Maybe it's frustration. Maybe it's gratitude. Maybe it's sadness. Maybe it's anxiety, anxiousness. What are you feeling in your body in this present moment? And emotions, as you have them, they're not positive or negative. So try not to put that label on them. So as I might call out the name of frustration, that's not negative or positive. It just is what it is. It's frustration. So as your emotions come to mind, come to the forefront of your heart and in your being, let the label of it be neutral. It is what it is, and it's what you're having. And remember what we talked about in the beginning, that you're on this wave of this specific emotion, and you're just going to practice being in it. So for the next couple breaths, just notice where you are, feeling this emotion in your body and in your heart. And just continuing to breathe, sitting with this feeling, being curious about it, and just being with it without labeling it as a positive or a negative. Just sitting with it and acknowledging that you're at some point on this wave of this specific emotion, and just being in that wave with it. If you find your mind wander, if you find muscles tightening up, just go back to your breath. Go back to sitting with that emotion. Know that it's okay what you're feeling. There's no right or wrong. There's no judging yourself for what you're feeling. Just allowing yourself to sit with that emotion and breathe. Knowing that you're in the wave of this specific emotion, at the forefront of it, maybe at the top, the crest, or maybe as it splashes on to the sand below. Just take another 2 or 3 breaths here, sitting with this emotion. And then I'm gonna prompt you to just move on for the moment. So just 1 or 2 more breaths here, sitting with this emotion, being present with it, without labeling it as positive or negative. Now, we just had this practice of sitting with this emotion, acknowledging that it's there. How did that make you feel? How did your body feel as you sat with that emotion? How does it make you feel to visualize the emotion or the feeling as a wave? And you might be at the front of it, the crest, or as it tumbles onto the sand. Not that you have to even specify that, but to know that an emotion is a wave and it will end at one point. So, how does that make you feel? I invite you to place your hand on your heart if that feels comfortable for you. And for a moment, just notice your breath, your breastbone moving under your hand as you breathe, and how they move in sync with one another, your hand and your chest. Feel that you're breathing with your hand. Your hand is noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Now, with your hand on your heart, if you can, thank yourself for today, for carving out this time for yourself, for sitting with the emotion that you're having, and just breathing with it and being present with that emotion, that feeling. Thank yourself for maybe learning a new tool, a new practice. And then whatever's bubbling up, for words of gratitude for yourself, your body, the fact that you even have emotions and can have them. Thanking yourself for your heart and your organs, and for the time that you gave yourself today. Whatever's bubbling up is gratitude towards yourself. Now go ahead, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to roll your shoulders out and just allow your body to start to move and stretch however it needs to. And slowly come back to this space, opening your eyes. I hope that today's practice of sitting with emotions or feelings was beneficial for you. I know it's not easy, but I'm hoping some of the cues and prompts I was able to share today maybe brought you to a place of acceptance and thankfulness and gratitude so that you can continue to have the emotions that you're having and you can continue to move forward in your day to day. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you taking this time for yourself and taking this time with me. Remember, in your transitions today, whether it's after a meal or whether it's you're shifting from work to home life, even though we're at home, that you just pause, ground your body, and just take a couple breaths and practice that presence. I will plan to be here tomorrow morning again at 8:15, and thank you for joining me today.